everyone. My project is on the benefits of vitamin-enriched soil. And vitamin-enriched soil is soil that's been supplemented with nutrients, whether natural or artificial. Things like eggshells and compost are more natural methods, and artificial methods include things like fertilizers, chemical fertilizers, and things like ascorbic acid, vitamin C, etc. So my hypothesis was that I thought the most moderate amount, so the middle group would always be most successful in all of my trials. And as you can see to my data, we'll get there, but that proved true. Group 3 consistently scored in the highest yield for the wheatgrass plants. My procedure, so I made a vitamin C solution, which was then poured over plants that had already somewhat grown, because when I was doing my pre-trial, I realized starting in like a blank canvas and just soil wasn't beneficial, and the plants were actually, the soil became toxic, so nothing grew. At least in the higher groups, that held true, so I changed my method. Materials, always remember your safety glasses. You need graduated cylinders, rulers. You need a balance. Things like that, because a balance was used to take the mass of the plants at the end of the experiment. Okay. In my pre-trial, groups 1, 2, and 3 performed the highest, with group 2 edging out around an average of 10 centimeters. And that took around, let's say, 12 days. 12 days was the length of that trial. A trend that was present in this group, as you can see, groups 4 and 5, which had high amounts of vitamin C, were unsuccessful. Trial 1, so my methods here changed a little bit, as I can get into with my change in procedure, but I started, instead of mixing the powder directly into the soil, I started making the solution and then adding it as the plants grew. So trial 1, group 3 was the most successful in this group, and groups 1, 2, 4, and 5 did not have great growth, with group 4 only starting to grow towards the end of the experiment on like day 14. And after this trial had a lot of issues with like mold, cross-contamination, things like that. So my changes in procedure were to make sure I'm washing my equipment after every use, and also decreasing the amount of vitamin C. Also, this is like in the winter, so it was colder and it was harder for the plants to survive. Trial 2, as you can see, much more improvement, done in warmer weather, and all groups had growth in trial 2. And I think the highest amount of vitamin C in that group was just like 1 gram, which is a very small amount. But when you have, let's say 100 grams of soil, that's still 10%, around 10% of the soil's like mass. So it still is a high percentage of vitamin C compared to what you want to do at home. And my conclusion, I did acknowledge that my experiment had inconsistencies, but still, my hypothesis was proven correct, and the most moderate amount, group 3, the yellow, did consistently succeed. And in the future, I would like to study different vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin D, and also maybe do this hydroponically, because I definitely think, because in hydroponics you add nutrients already. So I think doing that in like that kind of volcanic ash environment would change the result and be different than using soil. And that's it. Thank you.